today I'm going to have a couple of announcements to you guys, and we also got to look for severe weather for the next few days. Now we're going to get started with the announcements. My first announcement is that I'm not going to be doing weekly forecasts anymore due to low amount of views. That's the same situation Direct Weather did. He had a low amount of views back in the day. Now I'm starting to have low amount of views, talk about between 1 or 5 or maybe a little bit more. It's not that good. So basically I quit on weekly forecast. We may go back to long range forecast. Second of all, today was my first day of school and I do drive. So I'll get here earlier than I usually do. Usually I'll probably be here at home by like 3:25 or so. If I don't have any homework, I could do a video, unless if there's like no weather going on or whatever. But today, there's a lot of weather going on. So that's why we'll be taking a look to the severe weather outlook. So we got 3 areas of slight risks. We got one up in Wisconsin and Michigan. We got a string of slight risk along the East Coast. And you got another one into the plains, into the lower Mississippi Valley, I'm going to guess there. So the main threats for all these areas are damaging winds, even the hail is there. Not significantly large, but there is going to be some hail there. The tornado threat stays to the plains and portions of the northeast. The damaging wind threat goes for pretty much everybody, as you can tell here. Not too much of a difference there. We'll look into tomorrow. Now, tomorrow could be an interesting day where we can have potential supercell development, especially around Ohio. You can see the slight risk exists from parts of New York into Indiana. The main threats are going to be damaging winds. Seems like the hail's been downgraded, and same thing for the tornado threat for tomorrow. You can tell there was a moderate risk on the plains, and it's not going to be a super situation, but there is going to be a situation where we can have rounds of potential severe thunderstorms stretching from like the plains into the Tennessee Valley. We're going to watch that closely. But here's day 3. Got a margin of risk for portions of the plains. Even got a margin of risk up in the northwest. Now, I want to guess the main threat's going to be damaging winds for both areas, and probably the hail threat will stay into the plains. So let's go ahead and take a look into the first model we're going to look into. I think we're just going to look into one model. On this one, we're just going to look into the supercell composite. So, let's see. So here's the GFS. Here's for later tonight. Seems like it's going to give a risk for severe thunderstorms, while supercells down in this area, Kansas and Missouri. Seems like there's going to be no risk up north, probably because there's going to be a capping there. So here we go into day 2, which is tomorrow. It seems like the GFS is backing off. We'll see. We can take a look at tomorrow. So you can see the winds are going. They are about 57 knots or so. But it looks like marginal severe. That's what's going to give it at. From the GFS guidance. Let's go into Friday. As we can see here, looks like we got a couple areas. We got one in the Mid-Atlantic, the Northern Plains. So let's look into there. So our risk for a tornado. I forgot where I clicked this at. There you go. Potential hazard type is a tornado. The equinox is up. Not a lot of energy there. Look into the forecast sounding. That was up north. We'll look into Oklahoma. And it seems like there's no severe weather risk, but there is high K value. There will probably be a chance for thunderstorms there. Let's go over to the mid-Atlantic or East Coast. Lower risk, but we'll still take a look at it. Weak tornado. Seems like the atmosphere's not too bad. We could probably see thunderstorms there. So here we go into Saturday. See, we got a broad risk of potential severe weather in the plains. We'll take a look at forecast outings on that. We're going to try to go through this very quickly. Seems like there's going to be a chance of tornado. Looks like there's a chance of hail in there as well. Let's go to Arkansas. Marginal severe looks pretty good for potential severe weather. And here we go into Sunday. This is getting interesting. Let's go into Missouri. For now we're showing reds are starting to show up. Potential tornado. That's not really a good sign. Seems like it's pretty favorable for supercells there. Let's go into Monday. You can see the risk kind of sticks around in Missouri. You can see that we saw a 6 somewhere, didn't we? Or it's just not wanted to show. There we go. So central Missouri. So it looks like you have 2 days for a chance of severe weather. Seems like there's going to be a cap there, but there is potential for a supercell there. You see that moves east into Illinois and Indiana. Take a look into that. I'm going to guess that's next Wednesday, so this is day 8. And from there, that's pretty good. Cape is very high. Wow. Shear is low, which is good news. That's actually Tuesday, so let's go into Wednesday. Seems like it expands into the not the Ohio Valley, the Mid-Atlantic. And it seems like there's a little capping there. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to show you Vin2 Sky. I just gave you all a basic overview. What could potentially happen. I'm going to look into this forecasting real quick here about my area. Just check out in Western Kentucky. Looks pretty favorable. That's going to be a problem. Excuse me. So this is all great for you guys today. Hopefully you enjoyed this severe weather update / announcements. If you all did like this video, hit that like button. If you really do like my channel, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell notification you never miss an upload. If you got any questions about the potential severe weather for the next few days, put in the comment section down below and answer your guys' questions. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.